All right, everybody. Today I'm going to make a video about emotions. And the reason why I want to do that is because our society is teaching us a false narrative or false notion about them. We tend to downplay or diminish or teach people to let go of their emotions because we believe that it hinders us for some odd reason. And that's false because I believe God gave us emotions to express ourselves appropriately. And and I believe it's ultimately helpful for us. It's good for our heart. Uh, but what happens a lot of time, and to use an example, in our society, within like the past couple of years or however long it's been out there, there's been phrases like, you're in your feelings, or I'll actually just stick with that one. The you're in your feelings one. I believe what it's ultimately saying is, hey, you being too emotional. Stop that. You don't need to respond that way. And that's weird because a lot of our responses and reactions in life come through our emotions. And that's not bad. Emotions within themselves are not a bad thing. They help us to express ourselves accurately. If you're angry, it'll be really weird if you didn't have an emotional response. If you're joyful, it would be really weird if we couldn't tell, without a response. I think what people are trying to say is, watch how your emotions affect your reactions. But that's not what's being said, and I believe that has a negative impact on society. We're teaching people don't have emotions. What we should teach people is watch how your emotions affect you so that you can better interact with people. We're actually destroying our ability to communicate and resolve conflict effectively when we teach people to disregard their emotions or diminish their emotions. When you think about it, a lot of murders or revenge or guilt, shame, all of those things are a result of emotional things that internal emotions that haven't been resolved, or emotional tension between people that haven't been resolved. Someone murdered somebody because another guy was cheating with his wife or whatever, and when and a really strong example. I'll try to use something uh, less stirring. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to use. Oh, I'll try to use like revenge. We'll go revenge. A king may exterminate a whole group of people because of something that someone who was associated with those people did to him a long time ago. So he decides to take revenge. And instead of resolving those feelings of anger and frustration and tension with that person, he allowed it to fester within him, and then he exterminates a whole group of people. And the answer to that shouldn't be, he shouldn't have gotten emotional, and that wouldn't have led to trouble. No, it's okay to be emotional. What he should have done was resolve that conflict with that person, and therefore ended whatever caused that result. Because without emotion, like I said, we can't accurately express ourselves. And I believe also they can help us to resolve conflict, and they can help us to see within one another's heart. And so the issue is, don't let society downplay and diminish emotions. Just allow them to function in the way that they're supposed to. And I want to talk about this a little bit more, go into more in depth, maybe with someone who knows emotions a little better than I do. Because I feel like I just hit the tip of the iceberg about what I really want to say on this topic. So be on the lookout for a follow up. But I just really wanted to express that because our society is teaching our young men not to be emotional, teaching them to, run away from, crying, running away from expressing anger, and it's like, no, that's false. Because if you tell them to do that, it's still going to come out. It's just going to come out wrong. And that's not what we need. Tell me what you think about this.